Big dog shit.
Fucking hell.
We all set?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Welcome back again, folks. It's the Jagaloons Pod with your boys, Jared Alexander and AJ Baldwin.
Welcome.
We got a good buddy in the town today. His name is Joe Mezzanine, also known as Joe Mike, also known as Joseph Hanley, also known as Gay Sex Mike, but that's for the past. He's that was a past name.
Thinking about the future now.
Yeah, we're about the future now.
Don't forget
Mike,
about Kevin.
Tell the people. Oh yeah, not to mention a guy called Kevin. That's who he is. A guy called Kev.
Yeah.
Dude, tell the people hello.
Hello, people.
How you doing?
It's good to be here. It's good to be in the company
Welcome on.
of my fellow Midwesterners.
I know you said you were thinking about your pitch on the way down here, but how was the drive? Was it busy? How long did it take you?
I didn't yell at any cars, so that was probably productive. It's not bad. It was chill.
Yeah,
Little
how long did it
construction.
take?
Like 2 hours.
That's a good.
Yeah, it's not
3%.
terrible.
It's a good trip
Dude, from where you're at, yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah,
SD town.
North County SD.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although that drive's a bitch sometimes, though, I tell
It's-
you that.
Oh,
Dude,
dude,
when
I'm
it's
surprised
there-
you said you didn't yell at anybody.
Yeah.
I
don't
was feeling calm this morning.
think I've ever made that drive without putting like 1,000 curse words.
Dude, it's hexes. I'm seeing
Yeah.
hexes everywhere. No, when you Google Maps it and it's like over 230, you know it's gonna be a bad drive. But if you do it and it's like under 220, you're like, oh, it's gonna be solid. It's not that bad.
2 hours is a benchmark for insanity. Above that,
That's all it really takes is 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
you
all
gotta
it should take.
All I should say.
Yeah.
Well, all right. It's a new week, week 5.
Yeah. Hey,
Um.
let's get a check-in. How you holding up?
Oh, that's a
On
good.
the- on the
By the way,
challenge.
speaking of check-in, have you talked to Linens?
No, he's flying today, so I don't think
okay.
he'll be able to do that
I'm
this
not gonna
week.
be able to get it.
We had a whole episode with him. That should be enough for this,
Yeah.
this week.
Actually, released today. I haven't even
Yeah.
watched it. Yeah, I lost. I failed. Yeah, me and Billy were having a talk, and he was like,
Shocker.
"Damn, bro, have you seen this Skylar May girl?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I've seen these bitches." I was like, "Bro, but her claim is that like she looks like underage." And he was like, "Nah, bro, she looks hot." And I was like, "Nah, she looks kind of like a little girl. Like obviously she's overage. She's doing
Sure,
porno."
sure.
But. And he's like, "Nah, bro, she looks hot." And I'm like, "What? Let me see." I was like, "Damn."
So
She looks hot.
Yeah, like damn, I'll call you back, brother.
But where did you fail though? When
When is
How-
answer is
say
the
where.
next day.
No,
Where
I
in
wanna
my
know where.
bedroom? In my bedroom.
You could have taken a wild guess on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I wasn't proud of myself,
Uh,
but it was like necessity, bro. Like I was sitting there,
Yeah.
I was sitting there watching porn. I was like watching porn like with a
Sure.
boner, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Just
I'm not-
like for fun?
I kind of, dude, I get caught up. Like you know what I'm saying? You know me.
Sure.
I kind of have this thing where I'm intrigued by porn, like watching it, like just as it is, like not
Yeah.
everything. It's not like the corny shit, but like OnlyFans and shit. Like I don't pay for any OnlyFans, but I bootleg the OnlyFans,
Got to.
and you'll watch just like video after video, just like try to understand what is the dynamic here, what this person's trying
What
to put
the
on.
zeitgeist of porn
Yeah, what's
is.
the zeitgeist of this person's brand? And yeah, dude, I just got caught in a loophole.
I mean, dude, that happens. That happens.
I don't know what it is, dude. Like I was thinking my best. I was like, don't
Sure.
bust one, don't bust
Yeah.
your lump sum. And I was just literally bricked up for like an hour and a half. It
Well,
was
I mean,
impossible.
dude.
I had to do it. I didn't want to. Like
After
I
that
had
amount
to
of
do it.
time, you probably did bust the lump sum.
I was, dude, yeah, there might have been some dribbles. I might have been like Steph Curry out there, but I had to do it. I'm not proud of it. But since then, I failed like another 10 times. So I think it
Sure,
would have
yeah. I
been
mean, once
inevitable.
it's done, it's done.
I think I genuinely just have too strong of a libido. My sex drive is like constantly fuming, just like
Yeah.
ready to bust my lump sum. So I couldn't have succeeded. It was like I was setting myself up to fail.
Yeah.
Do you know the longest you've gone without?
The longest I've got, man. I mean, this particular time, like I went like 3 or 4 days, which
Okay.
is
That's
a
not
pretty
bad,
long
that's not
time
bad,
for me
yeah.
on average.
I
Like,
think I've hit a week before.
there's been times where like, yeah, it's been like because there's been times where like I don't think about it for like a solid 4 to 5
Sure, yeah.
days, and then there'll be a night where like I just cannot fall asleep. And
I've been on like family vacations where I'm like, I can't.
Oh,
yeah.
And then I'll
yeah.
forget about it, and I'll like get home. I'll be like, damn, it's been almost
Yeah.
a
Minute.
week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just there'll be these times I can never sleep. So
Yeah,
like there'll be
yeah.
these times where I'm just like,
Just gotta get it out.
gotta get it out, and I just need that kiss from an angel. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Isn't that sweet kiss to
Is that what
fucking
you call your right hand?
put me right to bed, bro? I think, I just need that kiss, that sweet kiss to put me to sleep.
Well, I came up with some ideas because I obviously wasn't ever participating. but-
Yeah.
That was my question. Is if,
No,
if you
no.
made it far, or
No.
you didn't even.
About
alright,
like
that's all good.
probably like 12:30 on November.
To
1st
be honest,
AM.
I
That sounds
failed
like me.
November 1st, but I tried after I was like, oh shit, it's November 1st. I tried it. I stayed around till like November 3rd or 4th, and then it was over for me.
Yeah. Well, so I came up with some ideas. Now I guess you could participate too, and I'll just run them by you.
Okay.
There's I got no neck November. I just wear turtlenecks the rest of the month to hide my neck.
That's good.
I got no Newman November. Can't watch Seinfeld.
Can't watch
again.
Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
it's tough.
there's a couple that I came up with just because they had an N, but I don't participate in it to begin with.
What are
So
you about
like,
to say here?
there's like no necrophilia November. I'm already pretty
I
much
think I've
succeeding at
succeeded
that.
that every year. Yeah.
No Newports November. Can't smoke cigs.
I don't know if I succeeded that every year. Maybe I might have smoked in Newport in high school in November once.
And then there's no nostalgia November. Just can't do anything.
Can't even think about the
Oh,
past.
I'd
No.
feel that. in a
Can't reminisce
heartbeat.
at all.
And then the one I think is best. No Nosferatu November.
Can't bite anybody's neck.
That can be part of it, but I was just no consumption of any vampire material whatsoever.
Mm.
Phew, that's tough in November.
Tis the
Yeah.
season.
November's a high vampire month.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good. I'm doing no shave my mustache November.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my
I
mustache.
think that's
the whole
what
time.
Movember like used to be. It wasn't just like shaving; it was like mustache.
I forgot
Really?
about No Shave November.
Yeah,
Because if I can't do no shave November because I'd look like a fucking homeless person by the end of it. But keeping my stash, so instead I just
I
look
think
like
that's what the
pedophile.
OG used to be. Like
No
just
shave?
Yeah, the stash.
And then the world
Mm.
became fucking infused with sex and
Yeah.
overruled by sex and social media. So everyone was like, let's not try to nut this in November.
Yeah, but
Man.
I don't understand how that became a thing because it's like that's no, but I don't think there's probably many people that have ever succeeded.
Yeah, dude, which one do you think you'd be best at? I mean, obviously, no, a lot of those we don't do, but like, you think you would be able to do turtleneck, no neck November, where you just have turtlenecks, dude? If we're
Turtlenecks and or
linens.
scarves.
if we're talking about linens, bro,
He's
he's
already-
he's
he already-
succeeding no neck
Yeah.
November by default.
Succeeding no neck life.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean that one would be like the toughest one to accomplish. I could probably like, get some good scarves, get some good turtlenecks going.
Some scarves, yeah, scarves will do
Yeah.
the trick.
How many turtlenecks do you have in the inventory?
I've got the one. That was a
Yeah.
Halloween costume from this year.
Oblongo Gabogian.
That's about it.
Fucking, what have you been up to this week, Dave? What we up to here now, boy?
Shit, yeah. Just getting this set up. Which yeah, if you hadn't noticed, we're in a new area.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah,
It'll be getting better. Pretty much yeah, we got a dining table now.
I didn't even see that.
I know.
Cool though.
Have
Yeah.
you dined at it?
I have, yeah. Had some sushi there last night.
Little soch.
Yeah, dude.
Nice. How big is it? Is it six seater, 4-seater?
8-seater.
But you're about to be having fucking thing. Oh, you're literally
Yeah.
having Thanksgiving
Yeah.
dinner over here.
I am, yeah.
Oh man, bro, are you cooking Thanksgiving dinner,
Hell no.
bro?
Are you?
I'll
host-
bring a little Midwest flair, cook up some like yams or like
Yeah.
some
There you go.
green bean
Just
casserole
some
or something.
corn casserole.
Are you hosting your family here?
Not my family, but Sabrina's family.
Okay.
What's your family doing?
Yeah.
Back his home.
Dude, it's my parents and their friend Len.
Lenny,
Uh,
like the character I used to play.
No,
That
no,
dude.
not Lenny. He's not wearing my miniature USA jacket.
I used to do this character. I don't know why. It's crazy. I was doing like a stand-up bit back in
Yeah.
then, but I didn't even know what I was doing. But when we were like, I don't know, 5th, 4th grade, I would put on this tiny little
Had a
children's jacket.
leather jacket with like the USA flag on the back.
Yeah, it was like a biker. I don't know, like a motorcycle jacket, and I really don't know what the voice. I remember it was kind of like something like this, and I was like this guy named Lenny, and I don't even know what I said. I just know
I think it was a derivative of Chris Farley's Big Guy in a Little Coat.
yeah, but it had like an Italian accent. It's just crazy. I just thought of this because I haven't thought about Lenny.
You just
in
stand on
10
that little
years.
like bookshelf in my
Yeah.
room.
I
do
just-
like a stand-up bit and then like tackle one of us at some point.
Yeah. Shout out Vince Lacone. Vince
Yeah,
Lacone used
bro.
to hype me up so much when I was doing Lenny. I don't even know it was. I really don't know what I was talking about. I think he used to talk about my mother and my this, and I really don't know. But I just remember it was funny.
Yeah, I don't remember any of
Just-
the bits. I
It's just like
remember
a garden
once that
variety.
jacket came on, it was about to be a good time.
Oh yeah, it's just yeah, it's a good time, man. Lenny, shout out to Lenny, man.
Shout out Lenny.
I wish I knew more. I wish that childhood memory is so wiped from
We
my
should have
brain.
filmed some of Lenny.
Yeah, but what
Is-
if back? But we can back.
Is this a
Would've been
distant
good
cousin
back
or in the same family as Slick Tony?
Dude, it might be.
Yeah.
Might be the nephew of Slick Tony, honestly.
Yeah, this sounds
be,
like they'd
yeah.
coexist.
Nephew?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't think he was older?
Perhaps.
Nah, because Lenny was a child. You know? Lenny was like, I mean, he was maybe just a man who looked like a child and
Yeah, I was
sounded like a
gonna
child
say.
too. I don't know what he was deep in my childlike little heart, but yeah, he definitely he's still down there somewhere.
Yeah.
He's still a character. What the hell, guys? What the fuck?
Well, so
He used to
okay,
talk.
there's a topic I wanted to talk about, and it's nice that we have somebody that represents a different part of California here, because I don't think that California has any good chicken. I think that there's a lack of
Mm.
chicken here.
It's so funny you say this because Jamaica got in the midst of like a debacle between me and Robbie.
I don't know if it was.
last night.
It wasn't necessarily a debacle. It was an
It was a
impassioned
debate.
conversation.
It was a debate
About chicken?
It wasn't an argument, but it
Wasn't
was a
just
debate
about
for
chicken.
Sure. Yeah,
Just
no,
about
it was about
food?
It was about food in
Yes,
California versus
yeah.
everywhere else. And Rob's claim was basically like based off landmass. Logic would tell you that you can find and like people migrating to California that you can find the best type of like most foods in California. And my argument was that that's not true.
They have some good food here. Like there are some cuisine, like Thai food, really good here. Some forms of Chinese, like dim sum, good here. But,
Korean
like,
barbecue and shit.
yeah, Korean barbecue is phenomenal here.
Yeah.
But most Chinese food's not that great here.
Yeah. Well, Chinese food was one of them. I was saying like supposedly New York's supposed to have better Chinese food.
Much better, so much better.
Obviously, Chicago and New York are going to shit on California as far as
pizza, yeah.
Italian food goes. I think that the South is going to be better at barbecue and any chicken.
Oh, wow, dude, there's no barbecue here. And I will say, there's good like Zanku's good.
Mhm.
Fucking, I can't think of the other
Mediterranean
one.
food.
There's a chicken place I love, Kismet. But those are both rotisserie chicken.
Yeah. Well, Zanku's like Mediterranean food.
Yeah.
Is Kismet as well?
No, Kismet's just like rotisserie chicken. I mean, they have like some sort of Mediterranean flair, but
Yeah.
To your original point, though, I still haven't found
like fried chicken.
a chicken and waffles joint anywhere.
Well, there's Roscoe's.
There's Roscoe's, but that's
Yeah.
it. And Roscoe's is overpriced.
We have Roscoe's here.
That's
Yeah,
where it
it's
came
where
from.
it is.
Yeah.
No
Roscoe's
shit.
is overpriced though, and
It's not
even
that good,
filling.
yeah.
Like you don't get enough to fill you up. You
How
know?
did I miss that? Wow.
Dude, it's like $30 for like a leg, a breast, and a waffle.
I'd rather
That's
go. I'd rather go to Maxine's in Indianapolis and
Yeah,
get the boneless the chicken strips because they're fucking this big
Yep.
with a strawberry waffle.
Dude.
Off
Forget
of
about
East
it.
Street. Shout
With
out.
the apple maple butter, forget
Yeah.
about it. Stop
Oh,
talking
that
to me.
dude.
And dude,
Stop talking. And Rob
Oh.
was like, his claim was that like, and I felt it. It totally is. He felt that I was having that my opinion was too moved off bias of that I have like Indiana pride. And
dude, I will say, on average, like Indiana has some great.
dude,
food.
everyone's fat. My argument for this is like the Midwest. if you live in a place where one of the industries is food, like the way of entertaining yourself is going out and getting food and being fat, they're gonna have the best food.
I mean, there's a restaurant 10 minutes from where we grew up, and the guy went on. What's the Bobby Flay? He beat Bobby Flay.
Oakley's?
What was the
Yeah.
place?
Yeah, Oakley's.
What was this?
It's called Oakley's.
Oakley's.
Yeah, Oakley's
okay.
Bistro. Shout out Stephen
Shout
Oakley.
out Oakley's Bistro off, 96 and Ditch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where Griff worked in high school. That's what
I
got
didn't know
him
it was
into culinary school.
I didn't know it was that old. I just remember one time I went
Yeah,
there
dude.
with your parents and it was so good.
It's so good. They have goat mac and cheese.
With goat cheese?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
so
dude,
good.
So
Like
good.
some pesto in it.
I got like
Shrimp corn dogs. What?
Oof.
Oh my
So
God.
good.
No, the shrimp corn dogs, I remember those. Those are great.
Yeah, with like a honey drizzle.
Oh my god.
That's what
forget
beat
about
Bobby Flay.
it. And like I mean, as far as gourmet, LA's gonna have the better than like
Yeah, they have nice
But what I'm
restaurants
talking
here,
about,
but
like-
like average.
home
Yeah.
soul food, like homey, like down home type shit,
Yeah.
country food.
Yeah, dude.
It's all gonna be
Well,
better.
yeah, even like barbecue too. There's no good barbecue. Well, I mean, when you
Yeah.
were like thinking of getting barbecue the other day, like the best place here is a chain.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not the best place. Like that place that we went to the day I moved here. Remember down in Pasadena? It was kind of a big place, and we all went together. You might have been in town too when we did that. That place was good, but it wasn't like a chain. It was like a place in Pasadena.
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah,
place
I
was
remember
good,
that.
but even then, like that place is like just as good as like Half Pint in
Sure,
Barberville.
yeah.
Like, but Indiana doesn't really have good barbecue. Barbecue will leave the South and Texas. No, I mean they have good barbecue, but they're not like
Yeah,
gonna be the best.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
I mean,
Indiana
you go
has
a
good,
little
like-
bit west to like St. Louis, or not? Yeah, St. Louis even, and like
To be
Kansas.
fair though, the best barbecue I did have in Indy was a food truck from Austin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It was just to die for.
yeah, and that makes sense.
yeah.
One thing is too, Indiana wings shit on everything. I've never had good wings.
Like from where?
Huh?
Like
Just
Anywhere.
in general.
Your casual like
I
bar
will
in
say,
Indiana has better wings than like anywhere I've been to here.
what's the Zionsville place, bro?
Oh, Friendly, bro.
The Friendly. Shout out to
Friendly's the
Friendly,
best.
bro.
We got Friendly. I mean, like if you want shitty cheap wings, you have KSR, but they also have homemade sauces, and they have a shit ton of homemade sauces. So
Yeah.
that's good. KSR is like shitty, and then there's like the Friendly. There's Ale Emporium. There's Chatham Tap.
Ale Emporium had
There's
fire wings.
All these places, Ale Emporium and the Friendly shit on all the wings in all of California. Which I'm kidding when I say that.
Yeah,
There's probably
yeah.
some good ones I haven't tried. But I've spoke to people that I work with that have lived in California their whole life, and they're even like, yeah, I get my wings from Wingstop.
Exactly. That dude, I was about to say, every time I hear somebody getting wings, it's Wingstop here.
I hate Wingstop is good.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It like.
But when you
it-
say Wingstop is good, like if you're like, oh yeah, we got Wingstop for wings, you're on the wrong path.
it scratches the itch, but it's I don't
Sure,
feel like
yeah.
that. It doesn't. It doesn't.
The
come
sauces are
close.
good.
It's not really satisfying the craving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the fries with the ranch at Wingstop are
Yeah.
so fucking good though.
Especially like they do have it right where you can get like most seasonings on the fries.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice touch.
I will say, this is something that I've talked about with other people too. I think it's a point that Robbie's actually made before, where the B-dubs, like the quality of the wings is not as nice as Wingstop, but the
Mhm.
sauces are better.
Mm.
I would agree with that.
I agree with that too.
We have beat-ups out here, right? I
Yeah.
haven't seen one.
Yeah. Would be-
Far and few in between though. Like there's
Yeah.
not a whole lot.
We
Yeah.
just figured out about there's a couple Portillos out here, which is nice.
No
Have you
way.
been?
Dude, there's a Portillo in like La Brea.
There's one in Anaheim.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I was about to. We were talking that with Jack when you were grabbing your food. He was like, "I think Portillo's might be some of the best fast food if you'd consider it that." And
It's
there is a
not.
drive-through, but like, no, I wouldn't say it's fast
Yeah.
food.
Portillo's
But
is
still,
fast
I
food,
was like,
In-N-Out
I was
is
like
fast
thinking,
food.
I was like, bro, I miss Portillo's. Like, I would go to Portillo's if it was out here.
We could.
That's game changer.
Could be true.
We could. Yeah, but I can only imagine how long those fucking lines are, dude. Oh my god. Probably
Yeah.
out the wazoo.
Well, and this is the point I
I don't
made
know. It might
yesterday.
be like a hidden gem here.
Oh,
Maybe.
I don't know. I
I don't
think
know.
like there's Portillo's are a dime a dozen in Illinois and in northern Indiana, and
you
they're
look up when they
always
made 'em?
popping.
That's what I'm saying though. But like, that's where they're like popular.
Right. But I feel like if there's more than one out here though, like
There
the
are
one
multiple.
they put in Fishers was
Oh my god, dude, it was bad.
crazy. I
But
never.
I will say
not
after like a
saw it.
week you could go in and there wouldn't be a
Yeah.
single customer.
Although my dad's firmly convinced that they like there's it's not as original as like
The Chicago joints.
yeah like near the lake.
Yeah. I
I,
mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's,
I don't know. I've had
it's about the same.
that's my
You get an
thought
Italian beef dip with giardiniera and
Yeah,
hot
it
cheese,
was-
bro. Forget about it.
to die for. You know what though is do you like Italian beef?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is that your shit?
Yeah.
Have you been to Al's in Chicago? Al's
No,
number
I
one?
honestly like. I mean, I've mostly had it at Portillo's. I think I've had it once. Actually,
Portillo's
in Chicago.
is like it's amazing. but I
It's a
think-
newfound interest of mine.
oh
I used to just be like, when I was like younger, I was like, it's just too much to eat at like one sitting. But now I'm like,
I didn't start appreciating it until I was like an adult, basically. But then once
Yeah, me too.
once I figured out how much I liked it, then I'm like, addicted.
Well, I never had the chance. One day we were in Chicago and my brother Justin, Justin pushed all food knowledge onto me. So I'm thankful for Justin for that. But yeah, one day in Chicago, he was just like, yeah, we got to get Portillo's. I had Portillo's with my friend and like, we got to go. And he showed me the way. Italian beef dip, giardiniera, hot cheese. Oh my god, bro! It's just like
I've never had the cheese.
when
What's
you
the cheese
eat-
like?
bro.
I've only had dipped with the giardiniera.
Game changer. You get the hot liquid cheese and you pour it on top. It's unbelievable.
Damn. Is it Philly cheese-esque or like not?
It's like hot liquid cheese. It's like nacho cheese almost.
Oh,
but
okay.
It's like
Yeah,
hot
yeah,
cheddar cheese. It's like liquid cheddar cheese. There's not like a spice to it. It's just like rich cheesiness. So good, dude.
Yeah, they're both about 2+ hours away from here. Right now, with
Right now,
traffic.
yeah, right
Oh,
now.
Lord.
They're like 30 miles away.
Further, maybe.
35 is the closest one. The other one's 73.
Yeah,
Jesus
it's way out
Christ.
there.
Yeah, 35 is the Anaheim
Closer to
one.
your area. Yeah.
Feasibly, though, I
35
could hit
is-
this on the way back down.
Yeah,
So good.
you should if you knew what was good.
It's just fucking making me so hungry right now thinking
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, I haven't eaten anything
Good
today.
God. Shout out Portillo's.
How do you feel about the Mexican food here? 'Cause
Obviously,
good, yeah,
we
it's
talked
good.
about this last
Yeah.
night. 'Cause obviously, there's
Obviously-
amazing Mexican food here.
Obviously, it's the best.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like the only places that can compare. Maybe I've never been to Texas and tried the Mexican food, but I've heard.
Sure.
It's
yeah.
good.
Seeing as
gonna be-
Texas
It's
was,
good.
yeah, Texas, like Southern California, was initially
Yeah.
Mexico. Obviously, still has
Right.
influences. So
I
there's
wouldn't
gonna
say Mexican food, but Florida does have good like Cuban food. Obviously.
Oh yeah,
be- Miami, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
all Dominican, Puerto Rican, any
Yeah.
of those.
And they're good. There is decent Mexican food in Florida.
Any South
but-
American food other than
Yeah.
Mexican food is going to be the best in Miami. Has to be.
Yeah.
have you had New Mexican food?
No, I've never been to New Mexico.
Never been to New Mexico?
No.
Land of Enchantment.
Into the what?
It's the land of enchantment. It's beautiful.
Isn't that where they
That's
shot?
literally what they said.
Isn't that where they shot Breaking Bad?
Yeah,
Land of
Yeah.
Enchantment. Doesn't
Dude,
seem
it's
Oh,
like it.
amazing.
Enchantment.
enchantment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go,
Okay.
You can go get enchanted there, by the land.
Why's that?
It's just beautiful. But the reason I ask is
I don't know where he was going with that.
they no, that's literally the state slogan. It's the land of enchantment.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's where
yeah,
you were
yeah.
going with that. That makes more
All right.
sense.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, no, they make it different because there's a lot more. Well, it's like regional. You find different like regional eats in the U.S. Like they don't make like pizza in New York versus Chicago, right?
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
It's still pizza, but like it's very very different.
Yeah.
And not to start the New Yorkers on it, but I don't even know if they'd want to call if they don't want to give deep dish the name pizza. They wanna
No,
start a
they
war
don't
with it
like
anyway.
they don't like referring to that as pizza.
Yeah.
Mostly. Yeah.
Right, but
You
the,
meet a rare New Yorker that likes deep.
What do you
dish, that's the
guys
one
think
image.
about that? By the way, deep dish, whether deep dish is real pizza or not.
This is pizza. It's pizza.
Growing up
Yeah.
in Chicago, well, come on, let's be honest. Growing up in Chicago, or not growing up, but growing up and going to Chicago,
Yeah.
having deep dish pizza every single time I would go there, you don't think twice about it. But when you get older and you go to New York and you have New York style pizza and you have a traditional Italian style pizza and you have all these different types, you start to realize like the flatbread shit really is that's pizza. That's pizza. The deep dish to me is more like a pie.
It is literally. It's more like a pie, but like
But
it's
you
the
call it a
same
pizza pie.
ingredients.
I know.
It's the
I
same
get what you're
ingredients.
saying, but I'm in this specific instance, I'm separating the pizza and the pizza pie.
You're correct though. Like New York style is more.
I understand that's wrong logically because in New York they call it a pie.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I look. I think pizza's like almost in the same equivalency as like pasta, where it is a type of food. It's not like there's one thing. It's not like chicken parm. There's
Yeah.
like one way of like making it. It's
Right.
like I feel like there's a million different types of pasta. There can be
Yeah.
multiple different types of pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and they get prideful about it too. Like New Yorkers don't want to. I mean, like what you cannot
They
deny.
deserve
is
to be.
They're both, and fair enough. But
Sure,
like,
yeah, it's
they're
great
both
pizza.
amazing though. I mean, like I'd be shocked if like you could probably serve a slice of like good deep dish from like Lou Malnati's, Gino's, someplace like that. Give it to a New Yorker. They may not give it to you that they'll call it pizza, but I don't. It's
I don't
feel
think they
like
can
it'd be
deny
hard.
that
fucking
it's,
cheese
good, yeah.
doing here?
It'd be hard for them to
Where's
deny
the
that it's
cheese?
amazing. Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
all this
right.
cheese with the sauce?
Yeah.
Dude,
You gotta
yeah.
wait 50 minutes for them to
That-
bake it for you. But
that video of that guy being
like,
like, "No, it's not pizza. There's no sauce." And it's like,
Yeah, where's the
"It's under
sauce? It's under the cheese.
Yeah, it's under the, it's under the cheese.
It's under the cheese. Speaking of that, actually, let's wait to tell videos. You said, tell us about what happened with your pops today. You were getting into before the episode.
oh yeah, not to bring the mood down. He had to put his dog down today.
Why?
Which is a bummer. She had a First of all, she's old, but she also had
How old is she?
11, or she was.
Yeah, it's right.
I forget the name for it, but it was a neurological condition. So she struggled with like fine motor control, and so she just like couldn't really. I think the best way I can describe it is like a more severe like variety of palsy, basically, but in dogs. And one of our other
Damn.
dogs growing up had that, but she lived a good life. It was good. She went out good.
Palsy,
Yeah.
bro? Was that a pun?
No, but it could be
See, it's cerebral palsy.
palsy.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a dog
That's
from
funny to me.
this is a dog from New York though, so you could
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
hey, you got cerebral palsy.
yeah.
Got that palsy syndrome.
But
Oh man,
A little
Damn,
too
that
handsy.
sucks. That sucks. What kind of dog was it?
It was a mix. She had a little boxer in her. I know that much. I don't really know
You and
what
your
else.
family and your boxers, dude. You guys just want a complicated lifestyle.
But they're the best.
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
they're good dogs.
I don't know. I think they're the best.
They're fun. They're energetic
they're
and fun.
You can't handle them.
Well, it's crazy that you say that because my whole life I wanted a brindle boxer, and then like I got
you
around,
really?
yeah, and then I got around boxers, and I was like, if I'm gonna deal with a dog this fucking rowdy, I'm getting a Doberman.
Dude, and they are. They don't have
Doberman.
They don't have
Like
an
a
off switch.
female brown Doberman. That's what I want. They're
It's a
just
good
like
dog. It's a good dog.
they're the coolest dogs.
Yeah.
Every female Doberman I've ever met is like the dopest dog ever. And they're rowdy and they'll nibble on you and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're like the most kind-hearted little dogs.
Did you grow up with
Ever.
dogs?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They come
had
big dogs.
my mom had 2 dogs when I was like born, but they were old as shit by the time like I like knew anything. Like one
Yeah.
had to be put down, I think, before I can even like remember it. I don't know what it was. And then she had like a little poodle that was blind and deaf by the time I was like cognizant of like what it was.
Yeah.
It was a pain in the ass, dude. It kept biting me and fucking around with me.
Yeah, dude.
And then we
I don't know about
got when I
that.
was like 2 or 3, we got a golden retriever, and she had a thing where her bones were literally growing out of her body when she was like a puppy.
Ooh.
Bailey Boo.
Yeah, so we had to feed her this like food that had literally nothing. It was just like mush. I don't know like what it was. It had no nutrients whatsoever, so her bones like stopped growing.
That is wild.
So she had like little stubby legs.
Did she? So like, but you mean like literally like the bones were growing out of the body, or
Like
just like
if
wouldn't stop
we would have
growing?
kept feeding her what we were feeding her, like just normal food, her bones like would have grown out of her body.
Damn.
Yeah,
Pretty nutty.
like a Wolverine dog. you know?
Dude, Gidget got real bad by the time. Did you
Yeah.
ever meet my dog Gidget that I grew up with? We might have had to put her down before you even met her.
What does she look like?
Small, white and
Tiny,
black
tiny.
dog.
I did.
Okay, yeah.
When did she?
Dude, how old was she?
A long time ago, bro. She
Really?
was 20. She lived to be like 22.
Holy shit,
Jesus
bro!
Christ.
That is like the longest living
I
dog
know.
ever.
I got her when she was 4. She died when I was like,
Aw.
no, maybe like 2021. Because I think she died when I was
'Cause
like
I remember,
25.
yeah.
We had to put her down when she was like 25. It was bad, dude. I was like, so she was old. I had her from like, yeah, from the moment I was cognizant to like,
Yeah.
I was the point that I was an adult. And yeah, dude, I just saw my brothers used to be kind of bad about her. Like they'd kind of be a little torturous of her, but they loved her too, and she loved them. Like
Yeah.
like Gidget used to we follow my brother when Jordan used to roll a joint. Jordan used to get Gidget high, which is
Oh yeah.
controversial in some places, but used to get Gidget high, and then she'd just like chill and lay in the sun and just be like stoned as shit. Like she'd clearly be like this, like in the sun, just like and she loved it though. Like she recognized the
Yeah.
smell of weed.
She'd get the whiff of it and just
So
come running.
Jordan would open. She would hear the jar too open, and Jordan. She would, if she was outside the room, she would hear it and smell it, and she would come to the door and knock on the hit the door until my brother would open the door, and then she'd sit there while my brother rolled
a
the
little
joint.
like crack it, like
Yeah.
Hey, let me get
Yeah,
it.
let me get some. Let me get some of that. And then my brother would let her in. She'd be sitting at the foot of my brother's bed, just waiting for him to be done rolling the joint.
Yeah.
As soon as my brother would get done, she'd get up, go to the door. My brother would open the door. She'd run to the back door because she knew that's where my brother was going, and she'd just sit there and wait to get high.
Damn.
And then
Yeah.
other times she'd go to the front door and she'd go and she'd run all the way to Jordan's back seat of his car, back door, and Jordan would open the door and she'd jump in and she'd get up in the top back part of the back windshield, and she'd just chill there, lay in the
Just-
sun while we drove around and smoked. It was so fucking cool, dude. It was
Yeah.
the coolest shit ever. It was like I'd never seen. Gidget was so mature by the time that like I was smoking weed. So like, it was dead ass like another human. I was like,
do you
and
think
she was so smart. She would just roll up. She'd pop.
Yeah.
I'd walk in the room and she was rolling a dude, and I'd be like, "Bitch, you crazy."
Like, you ready, man?
do you
Yeah.
think dogs have introspective thoughts when they
I
when
think
they stroke you a little bit?
I think certain types of dogs
Yeah,
do.
I would say certain.
Like
dogs.
rat terriers are pretty smart dogs too, because they're like
They are.
hunting dogs.
Yeah.
And I think that over time,
Is that what Gidget was?
yeah, she's supposed to be a hunting dog. Yeah,
She was like, what would she hunt? Like rats?
she was supposed to hunt like rabbits and squirrels and shit.
Small
Really?
game.
Yeah,
Bro,
Yeah,
she's
small
like
game.
the same size as rabbits.
You remember Logan Farrell's dog?
Feral or Pharaoh?
Farrell.
No.
I don't know if you ever.
I don't know if
around-
I ever met it.
Yeah, he had a dog when we were younger. That's the same dog as Gidget, but a boy, and full on hunter. He would track shit down in the fields, kill it, and bring it back to the
Damn.
cabin and shit. Yeah, he was a dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we have a cat in the house right now, and the dogs don't. They
Care
don't really.
for it?
Well, we haven't let them meet yet, but
Ah.
yeah, I think they will try to treat it like a rag doll or something. What was weird is my dogs don't chase small woodland creatures. Like we get rabbits in the backyard.
Small woodland creatures. Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
no, man, they don't get after it like that. But they smell the cat. They
Putting
don't
garden
get to
gnomes in
see the cat,
backyard.
but they keep trying to stick their nose under the door of the room the cat's in.
I don't
trying
think
to
they'd
get
munch
at
it, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, you would hope not. That'd be a bad day.
If they're
though.
good with little
Jet-
woodland creatures,
Has
then
Jet
they should be
ever
fine.
has Jet ever tried to munch down a little woodland creature?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, no, he's tried to chase him before. Nowadays, he's in his old age. He's not really he doesn't really have the gusto for that.
Yeah,
He did fuck up a snake once, which is kind of interesting. I don't really
That's
know how he
awesome.
did that, but then he ate the entire thing.
We were worried. So obviously, I have a cat that Jared got me,
Yeah.
and it
Let's try to be a little bit more specific about it. It's that it wasn't all my decision. It was
sure.
the
Right.
ex-girlfriend's.
But it's back in Indiana right now, and the first time I took it, well, I don't know. The first time I took it home was when you first gave it
Yeah.
to me, and I don't think it ever got around our dogs. We had 2 at the time, and one had to be put down in during COVID times, and he would have not done well with a cat. But we have a bulldog, and it's now free roaming there, and I was terrified about what he would have done to the cat, but he's chilling. He chills with the cat for the most part. I think he just tolerates the cat, honestly.
Fucking Bonzo
Yeah.
Bowie. You ever been to AJ's parents' house in Carmel?
I don't think so. Have I? I don't think so. If
may-
I have, maybe once, but
yeah.
I feel like I'd remember. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah.
Remember if you've been
Yeah, we have an English bulldog, and he's 11 now, which is old for a bulldog.
Big guy.
But yeah, he just doesn't do anything to the cat unless it's food time, and then he'll just chase it away.
Yeah, we don't know about mine. So Jet's probably gonna be chill, but Jolie, our other dog, she's always fucking shit up. She's just
his dogs.
running
are
amok.
low-key.
And you know though, dude, she's a funny dog.
Your dogs
too,
are
but-
dogs who I have a special place in my heart, but low-key, your dogs are my least favorite types of dogs, just because they're rowdy and
Yeah,
they're not very
boxers, though.
obedient and they kind of do their own thing. But they
Are
they
they
have sweet
boxers
faces.
as well?
Yeah, they're both boxers. Yeah. Yeah.
You do like boxers.
I
Huh?
do, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, with the
but-
boxers. Yeah, they're nice. We like
That's
them.
not bad.
But yeah, Jolie, she's seen the cat once, and she tried to just rush it, so we didn't think that was particularly productive. So hopefully the next time they meet. Actually, you know what? I don't know. A part of me thinks that maybe they just shouldn't, because I mean, she's like 4 or 5 times the size of that thing.
I still think Jolie's too frail to do
Fre-
something.
I don't know, dude. She does not know how to play nice. I'll
Yeah.
incite her to play. She doesn't want to play with Jet, but she'll try to play
She
with
doesn't know
me.
how to play in general, bro. I see her. She's
Oh,
like,
I beg to differ. No. Yeah, no. She's squirrely. She gets performance anxiety around other people, but she does this thing with our couch in the living room, where she'll jump on the back of it and because there's space behind our couch, and it's like King of the Hill. She'll and no matter where you run around that thing, she'll try to get at you and chomp at you, and
it's very annoying.
It's I don't think you've been around her when she's played that game.
I've been around her when she
Loki
played
is
other
kind of
games.
hysterical because she gets nuts, and
I've
it's
been around her
funny
when
to
she
see.
comes up to you and just brushes your leg with her
Oh, dude, yeah, no,
jowls, dude.
Oh, God.
She,
Just slime
that's-
across your whole
That's
leg.
the thing with boxers.
Just
They'll-
slimes me out.
She's always fucking
Drake
my shit up
style.
too. Yeah, they'll drink water and then
Drake style.
it stays stuck in their jowls, and then she'll just like, and she doesn't know how to smell things without like pressing her entire face
Smells
up
like absolute shit.
into you.
The slime.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oof.
God, it's dog water, man. Awful.
Yeah.
It's true dog water.
Ugh.
It's
But-
absolute dog water.
But yeah, you might keep your cat under lock and key.
Yeah, we probably will, at least for the time. It is an old cat too. It's like, I know if they went, she wouldn't be able to run away.
It's a new cat, but it's old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
It's your sister's cat, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's
It's his. You haven't been to Mike's house, but it's not like the biggest house in the world. I mean, it's a
No.
good size. But he has his sister living in there now, so it's 3 people living in there with a cat and 2 dogs.
cat, 2 dogs. It's a full house.
And I haven't been there since then, but it sounds like a
6
crowded,
beans.
crowded occasion.
It's
yeah.
not that bad.
Huh?
I mean, like we don't. We need a bigger table, but yeah, beyond that, it's not that bad.
Do
There's
the-
still room?
All 3 animals sit at the table as well.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
Nice.
we keep them chained up.
That's
so-
fair.
Yeah.
Joey just doesn't have manners. She's just a creature. She'll like buck Jet out of the way and like try to get at his food and eat his stuff. She's just runs.
Dude, cats are pretty crazy about food too. Didn't you have to feed your cat separately?
Yeah, they're pretty bad. You got to feed them separately.
Do they get territorial?
The ideal situation, yes.
With food,
it's
yeah.
Not, it's not territorial. They're just entitled.
Mm.
So, the ideal situation is to be able to get 2 cats to eat face to face. If you can get 2 cats to eat face to face, you've done your job. Like trying to raise those cats. That never was the case with me or any of my cats. I can never get them to eat face to face for longer than like 30 seconds without one of them trying to eat the other's food.
You had Belly was the problem child, right? Where she always did
It was
Pierre get into it too?
It was really Tommy. Tommy would eat his food in 2 seconds and then just start bullying them and eat their food.
Tommy.
But
He's a grown boy.
He's a grown boy, man.
He's a big boy.
I haven't gotten a Tommy update in a while.
I remember when you guys brought him home.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
That was the other night you brought him home. Still
Yeah,
had
man.
fleas on him. Nursed
Yeah.
him back to life.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was there too.
little fella.
Yeah.
I think so.
Would have been.
I think I had just gotten back from New Mexico. At least I remember that much.
I wonder if Belly's still alive, dude. I told you what
I
happened.
thought she like escaped.
Well,
I heard that too, right?
the ex's sister, we gave her to the ex's sister, and the sister, they got in an argument, and the sister, out of spite, let Belly run away. 'Cause
That's
she's a
what it
stupid
was.
white trash
yeah,
bitch.
Yeah.
And and then apparently they couldn't find where Belly was for like, I don't know, weeks, months on end. And
But
then
they did find her, right?
They eventually found her, nestled up with a couple babies, and apparently all the babies had
Oh.
opposable thumbs.
In a, she got busy.
I have a
huh?
picture of it somewhere. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, Belly was
Like human babies?
no
Cat baby?
they cat babies with thumbs. You know, it happens sometimes with like more like
What do they call that? A dewclaw or something? Or is that what they call it in dogs?
I don't know. It's
I don't remember.
well, Belly. Belly was like a dwarf cat
Right. Yeah.
because she had real short legs.
She's
So
itty bitty.
she probably was an incest cat because she kind of looked like she had a syndrome as it was, but
She was a little special.
she was special.
Yeah.
Special little kitty bow. But yeah, her babies had thumbs. They're definitely special too.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. Apparently that's a thing. I looked it up. I was like, you're lying to me.
Yeah,
when
it
the
doesn't
ex
seem
told
real,
me.
man.
Yeah, I
See,
gotta
but
find the picture. I'll show you
Raccoons have
guys.
thumbs. Raccoons have little hands. They'll just
Yeah,
grab
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
They wash stuff.
Like, could you imagine they wash stuff?
They wash all their food.
Really?
Yeah.
How do they, like, in water?
Yeah.
No shit.
That's insane. I didn't know that.
Dude, look at them go.
Why, like, there's like a video of like some dude being a dickhead giving raccoons cotton candy because they'll like wash it and then it'll just dissolve.
Oh,
And they're like,
I've seen that video, and I felt so bad for it
Yeah, it's
too.
like,
'cause
what
it
just happened to my
right, it
food?
just melted.
Yeah,
That poor thing.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I hope Belly's still alive, but
yeah,
there's no telling. Anderson is a dark, dark place.
yeah,
Anderson.
Anderson, Indiana is
Yeah.
a dark, methed up place.
especially
Been
for an
there once.
animal,
Yo, what's this Lightbulb Scam talk?
dude. Light bulbs are a fucking scam, man. I like.
Go
I
on.
don't
What do you mean by
understand
that?
how this has happened. Like, for so many years, like, why are we not at a place where, like, you don't have, like, we should have one light bulb. You don't have to change it. Why is that not a thing?
I mean, like xenon light bulbs last a bit of a long time.
I thought you were
What's
about to hit this from a different angle. Like, why don't light bulbs last longer? Because that's a whole other thing.
That too. Like, why can't we just have like one light bulb that lasts for like years?
I don't know if this is confirmed. I'm with you though, because why are there like 10 million varieties of light bulbs? It'd be nice if we just normalized that. But I heard that back in the day, and I feel like this is true too, because I've got one. Maybe not like an old one, but I started making like planned obsolescence in light bulbs so that they would burn out at a certain point and you have to buy more. Because I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
originally they had light bulbs that would just last
Yeah.
indefinitely, basically. I have a light bulb and a lamp that I don't understand why it still works. It's been in there for like 12 years. The lamp has just been moved like 10 different places, like so many different houses, not in a box,
goes
thrown
out.
around. Thing works amazing.
Dude,
Do you have it at your house right now?
Yes, the lamp sits next to my it's on my bedside
Dude,
table. Works
CIA
great.
is gonna come knocking now.
Yeah.
Be like, we need to recollect that light bulb,
Figure
boy.
it out, boy.
Dude.
Belongs to us, boy.
But I
I
don't
don't know
get
what
it.
I'm
I
gonna
don't get
do.
it.
Well,
It makes
here's the
no
thing.
sense to me.
I want to add to you saying that you're like back in the day they used to make it so it would burn out on purpose. You think that like every
No,
time
I feel like
there
they
was
do that now. I
Oh,
feel like
really?
that wasn't
Yeah,
the
yeah.
case originally. I feel like
Dude,
well, they have
there's-
also so many different qualities.
There's
of
a
light
whole
bulbs.
conspiracy about all the industries like got together, like all the top industries, because they do that with cars too.
And
like
this,
cars,
too,
They say
yeah.
any technological advancement that becomes mass produced and becomes essential to
Yeah.
human life. And then
because they make so much
find a
money
way.
on like
Right.
repairing it and having you buy a new car.
right.
Well, even
or buy a
iPhones,
new anything.
exactly.
even iPhones, they'll give you the software updates, so they fuck up your
Yeah.
phone, and you have to get.
And
the
you
new one.
can tell too, because everything's starting to move to this subscription model as well. Like they don't want you to own things anymore either.
No,
Right. They like,
They
for
want
example,
all your money all the time.
right. I
I
heard
will say when I see apps though, and they have like a permanent buy option, I fuck with that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you have like a editing
Sure,
video
yeah.
editing app, or like
Yeah,
I have
dude.
this little app on my phone that you can use as a mouse for your laptop, and it's like you can pay $15.99 a year for it, or you can buy it one time for $16.99.
That makes no sense.
That makes no sense. But like the only thing I think of it logically is I've done that before, where I get the lifetime pass, and
Yeah.
then like they delete the app, or they switch, or they get bought out by another
Sure,
company
sure.
and switch the software, and you're fucked.
Yeah.
Sucks. But it is cool for the time being if you can just cop it and just be like, yeah, I own this shit. One of the few
Waves.
things I own.
Waves tried doing that with their
Yeah.
plugins, and they got and honestly, like props to them. I mean, it was like kind of shitty that they suggested it in the first place, but they walked it back after like I don't know, 36 hours, 48
Really?
hours. Yeah. Oh my, everyone just started
Waves
gunning
is
for 'em.
music software, by the way.
So
Yeah.
they like peripheral plugins, like third
Sure,
party
yeah, yeah.
VSTs and stuff like that. And there's a bunch of people in the industry that still use like I don't have that. I have a lot of Wave stuff. I only use like 2 or 3 Waves plugins though. But I would be pissed if like I couldn't use them.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
they wanted to like, and so basically they wanted you to pay for something that you'd already like get a subscription for something that you'd already bought.
Yeah.
And basically
bullshit.
they'd phase it out. Like if you went up too many OSs on your laptop, for example, and like the VST was no longer compliant with it, the next update for it, you'd have to start paying for something that like you already owned. I could be wrong about this,
It's a
but
scam.
I think right.
Yeah.
I think
And
Mercedes.
all these yeah, light bulbs. It's a light bulb scam.
Right, right.
All these music softwares started doing that too. Where
Yeah.
it's like they would just make you could get all their plugins, but you have to pay for it yearly, and there's no
Right.
buying
Yeah,
it
yeah.
separately.
or
And-
for a license for a DAW too, like Pro Tools.
yeah.
Pro Tools on a license. You know, the one thing that makes sense though is the Creative Cloud. I feel like that's different because it's less niche. There's a lot of different people that are using it. Like with Ableton though, or Pro Tools or something like that. Like I just want to own it. I don't want to pay.
Yeah, no,
subscription
fuck
for
that. I mean, I'm
yeah,
not gonna.
yeah,
it'd be like frustrating as hell.
I allegedly am not gonna even buy it. I'm
I'm
Sure.
allegedly gonna torrent it
Yes.
for free.
Allegedly.
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 Did you get a check-in from Linens?
No.
Really? I just texted.
Oh
him.
wait. Yeah.
There we go. All right, pull it
I
up
got
on the
it.
laptop. God, he's a big dog.
Oh, it's the man.
Does he have a hat on, or is that just his hair? Does he
I
have
think
the
that's his
R9
hair.
haircut?
What up, boys? Flying back to the great state of Indiana today to be reintroduced to the great state of depression. I am flying Frontier, so God only knows if I'll actually make it to Indiana. Last time I will ever fly with Frontier again, because their good workers give me the single worst attitude I've ever gotten in an airport. But I guess that's not anything new. But hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are staying safe.
Nice.
Yeah, solid.
That's good for an on the move. I mean, it's not very informative about his actual life, but just some Frontier.
Just
slander.
flying today.
I got a Frontier story. It's just for a
Oh
different
yeah,
time,
I do
but
too.
Spit it real quick.
Dude,
I have
Frontier.
American Airlines story, but it's too long for how much time we have left.
Frontier sucks.
Frontier is awful now. Back in the day, like 10, 15 years ago when we used to fly Frontier as a family, it was like reasonable. It wasn't that bad. You'd like the
Yeah.
seats for one, you could like actually sit in for a few hours at a time.
Yeah.
No, the last time I flew Frontier, and I guess I can't complain that much because it was a free ticket, but like most uncomfortable seat, didn't recline, just like, I know this is not the airline's fault, but I feel like cheap tickets like that attract shitty people because everyone around
Yeah,
you
yeah.
is just like,
Yeah.
You ever
everyone's
flown
just in
Spirit?
a bad mood. Oh man, I know
That's
that's right there.
Tales all the time.
But they they packed this in there, and at the end of the flight, they tried to get everyone to like sign up for the premium thing where like, I don't know, you get points or like a reward system. I'm like, who in their right mind would want to do this
No
ever?
one.
Like,
Dude.
this is awful.
I will say, bro, out of all the airlines, I think Alaska's coming up. It's also, I think, has the
I've
most
never flown
expensive
Alaska.
stock. It's coming up, bro.
Is it?
Yeah. I
It's
think-
owned by Frontier,
Is it
really?
really?
Yeah.
Well, shit, they're doing something good with Alaska, though. I'll tell you that.
or Alaska owns Frontier. One
That's-
or the
Yeah,
other.
that's what it is.
that might make more
but,
sense because
dude,
Alaska's
Frontier-
dope. Alaska's good.
Frontier
Like,
is the absolute worst.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be flying to Boulder for my like welcome weekend from Florida. I get there and we have, me and my mom were flying, and we have our reservation, we have our seat numbers, and we get to the airport and they go, "Yeah, you're not on this flight." We're like, "Well, no, like we have the info here." Wasn't the wrong day, wasn't like the wrong.
They
Time.
overbook.
I
They
don't
do that
know,
shit?
but they literally, the front desk could not find our reservation number. They go, "Yeah, you're not booked on
What
this
did you
flight."
do?
We just didn't go.
They did. Oh,
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, no, and they're like, "We can't offer you anything because we can't find
they
your
like
reservation."
no reimbursement, no
No.
voucher, no nothing.
They go, "We literally don't have your
Bastards.
reservation anywhere."
Did you guys get it figured out eventually?
No, we just went back to Indiana.
They never.
And
Nothing.
you just had to eat the ticket too. You
Yeah,
couldn't-
yeah. We
nothing?
like contacted them for like months, and they're like, "Dude, I don't know what
Oh,
we can
man.
like. We can't
What
do anything.
the
We don't
fuck?
have your reservation anywhere."
That's insane.
Yeah,
dude.
worst.
That reminds me of my American Airlines story, but I don't want to get to it. I just sent you 2 videos.
All right.
If you want to take this to a lawyer, then by all means, I don't care. Go take it to a lawyer, okay? No crime has been committed. You guys need to get out of here. You can go in your car. You can go in your car. You can get your
I hate
groceries.
bitches
and you
like
can stop
this.
whole
I need
thing.
his phone number.
This is like a Karen video.
I will give you my
I've
phone
seen
number.
There you go. If he wants to give you your phone number, then he can. If he doesn't,
I
he
went-
doesn't.
And I really don't want to,
Hours
but I'll
looking
give
at
it to you for the sake of, look, we live in the same place. If we can't have good energy here, that's a bad thing.
I don't know you from Adam. You just bought here from Massachusetts or wherever you're from, Maryland. I've lived here 15 years. You're a newbie here.
I moved here a few months ago. We
I
both
need your
take-
phone number.
Being the movie is
Bro.
so you don't need a judgment.
I need a phone number so I
If he
can.
wants to
I'm
give you
gonna
your
contact
phone
him.
number, he can.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, then he doesn't.
What is it so I can tomorrow?
1-800 up your butt.
Oh,
got her.
got
ass.
her,
I love it, dude.
It's so
dude.
good.
I love when
Too
people
good.
like don't tolerate it.
Too
Oh,
good. No,
man.
I love when people act like they're being genuine and then just fucking
Yeah.
hit you with an insult. It's the best ever.
Yeah.
I love that shit. So good. It's like that one dude who wears the POV thing when he walks up to people. He's like, "Hey, I want to touch you."
Yeah, that dude's great. That dude's great.
That dude's the best. But yeah, dude, it's
Yeah,
a classic Karen video.
Watching Karen videos for hours the other day.
Dude, they're endless, and they're
They're
when
so
the Karen gets successfully shit on.
yeah,
it's so
it's
good
so satisfying.
every time. That's
So
great. To
satisfying.
me, that video is so satisfying. To
There's
watch.
one where it was like
Up your
a
butt.
dude Karen, and he was like had like a beach house, and this guy was like trying to walk to the beach, and he just kept being like, "Bro, it says public access right here." He goes, "No, this is my land." He goes, "What does public access mean to you?" And he just like he like didn't say anything, but like it's all
the
like
cognitive
Yeah,
dissonance.
he goes-
he's just like,
he goes, "All right, I'm calling the cops."
Yeah.
He's like, "What?"
But that's always like the thing they
Shit, I
do
need the
there.
cops
It's
to
like,
explain what public access is.
oh man.
Dude, they're the fucking worst.
All right, here's another one.
Bane of society these
I
days.
kind of forget what this is.
Oh,
I've seen this. I saw
oh
it.
shit.
And we have come,
Oh, dude.
I just love how the
for we
pastor.
saw his
Doesn't
star
acknowledge
in the
anything.
east. And we have come,
Is that fucking Cedric the Entertainer, by the way?
I thought so too.
for we saw his star in the
And,
east.
and the
He just
dude,
watches
and the,
it,
We
and the
have
pastor
come.
he looks at it, he considers the situation, and then he just looks tired. It's like this is
He's
not
like,
the
fuck
first
it.
time
These
this
guys
has
are
happened.
squabbling. They're duking it out.
He's like,
about
all right,
something."
well, I'll let
Oh
this
man.
figure
You
itself
imagine that,
out.
bro? Praying and someone just swings on you.
They had beef.
I'd
There's
probably
no
become
way
an
they-
atheist
I,
after that.
exactly. I couldn't say that.
Oh,
I'd just be like, damn, God, you did fucking
Oh man.
You're not looking out for me.
no.
man.
All right, here. I got one quick one.
Okay.
I'll just show you guys on the phone. You've probably seen this before.
Sheep outside. There's a sheep outside. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
The person in that wheelchair?
Yeah. You never seen that video
Who
before?
was the person next to him?
I think I have.
I don't
seen
know.
This. I
It was just like
forgot
their
about it.
family, I'm guessing.
Was it the person's
Dude, he felt
mouth?
so bad. He goes, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Was the person making that noise or was it the chair?
No, it was the guy.
Oh no. Oh, shoot.
Did I make
He
that
was
noise?
fully
sometimes?
convinced there was a sheep outside.
That literally sounds like me when I'm hungover. I'll be in my room just like,
Yeah. Maybe that's what it was.
just squeaming through life. All right,
Oh, shoot.
so let's
Is
get
it
into
time?
escalator pitches. Yeah.
All right.
Who wants to go first?
I'll get mine over with. It's real bad.
Mine's nothing to write home about either.
All right. So mine's we'll just call it Road Trip. I know there's several movies already called Road Trip, but they're just Road Trip.
Okay.
So two buds decide to go on a cross-country road trip to see all the filming locations of their favorite road trip movie. However, throughout their travels, they slowly discover that the movie never existed and was just part of a conspiracy to get them to make this trip as part of a reality show. Think like Dumb and Dumber meets Truman Show.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that.
It's like a little dose of Inception too.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
is it comedy?
Yeah.
Okay. Is
So,
it
like
okay.
the like in the movie, like they go to like let's say like the Grand Canyon and like make like a giant water slide. And obviously in the movie it's like fake and it's green screen AI, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it. And so these two buds like go to the Grand Canyon. It's like there's no giant water slide. Well, I guess we'll have to make it. And then like the chaos just ensues at every location they go to.
They're just fucking up a check every time.
Yeah.
Sounds cool. You got any actors in mind? Let's pull a Marco and find out.
Let's see. Maybe get like I think like Anders Holm would be a good one. I don't want other workaholics in it
Yeah.
though. I don't think he's had his shine quite yet.
Yeah, like Anders and maybe like I don't know.
Oh, Anders Holm and Glenn Howerton.
Oh, that would be good. I feel like
But they're both like they're not like the
both
same
clean
age.
cut guys,
And they're like
though.
older. Probably like some two guys in like their 20s, 30s.
Yeah, that could be good. I feel like Glenn Howard's like more of a like they're both clean cut guys.
Yeah.
Almost. So it's like I feel like I want one guy to be clean cut and the other guy to be scruffy.
Sure.
You know who Casey Rocket is?
No.
Comedian. He's like an up and coming comedian in Austin. He works at the Mothership. He's like this wild guy who's always like, I'm doing 2 hours. He like pulls out harmonicas. He's like, I've hit 17 more harmonicas around the room. We need to find her. Putin will triangulate our position. He's crazy, dude. He's hilarious. I'll show you some Casey Rocket later. But yeah, I like that idea.
That'd be
The
good.
road trip.
Yeah.
You want to go second or
Sure.
you want me to go?
I can go.
All right. Joe Mezzanine with his first escalator
let's
pitch.
go.
Let's hear it.
We're gonna call this one the dilemma. So, a man named Richard Grow is in a struggling marriage, the main stressor being a lack of intimacy due to his ED. His honesty and commitment are the only things holding it together, but he wakes one day to find out that his penis will grow an inch every time he tells his wife a lie. Can he save his marriage?
Pretty good, boy.
Dude. That's
I like that.
yeah.
It's like Pinocchio-esque, but instead of his nose,
His
his,
dick
uh,
grows,
cock.
and he has to lie to
Cockle.
his wife, deteriorating the
Right,
relationship.
so the thing holding his marriage together
But
is...
does it cure his ED or does he just have a big floppy dick?
Ooh, that's a good...
Oh yeah, that's a good question
that's
too.
a good question. We'll say it cures his... Both.
Sure, because
It
like
cures his
Pinocchio,
ED.
like his nose like grew and it still stayed pretty erect.
Yeah,
Didn't like
Yeah.
flop down, you know.
Yeah, imagine
Right.
if Pinocchio did have a floppy nose, though. That would have been a whole different story.
It just looked like Squidward or an elephant, maybe.
Skinny little Squidward nose.
Sure,
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
I like this. I have more questions. I want to know,
Oh,
like, what kind of lies?
so his name is literally Dick Grow.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
There we
good.
go.
That's good.
Yeah.
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 Took me a minute.
It shows how mature I am that when you said Richard Grow, before you even finished the last name, I was like, Dick Grow.
Like, all right, this
Oh,
is
no,
about
no.
growing dick.
I knew who my audience was.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah.
So, like, do the lies he tells become detrimental to their mental relationship?
Yeah, that's kind of the idea. It's like the intimacy is what's straining it, but what's holding it together is his honesty and commitment. But now that it would like flip flop, right?
Mhm.
Like their sex life would just be amazing, but he'd have to tell a shitload of lies.
Now, is the growth relative to like the extremity of the lie? Like if he tells like a little white lie, it's just like a centimeter. Or if he like,
Also, I think an inch is that's a lot of growth every
Yeah.
time you tell a lie.
I would say
I was
like
thinking maybe the seriousness of the lie determines how much.
all right,
Sure,
like
yeah.
like a substantial lie, like an inch, like a little white lie, maybe like a quarter,
Is
like
that
a
how it
half
was with
inch.
Pinocchio? The more important the lie was, the longer his nose would grow, or is it the same growth?
well, he was just like a dumb child, and so like the second he lied, he would just keep lying.
I
and so
thought it would just
grew.
like keep, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was,
But it was mostly
proportional.
like he just like got caught in a lie and just like kept doubling down on it. He's a fucking idiot.
I'm not too
Yeah.
read up on the history of
I
Pinocchio.
don't think he had like a brain really. He was a fucking
Pinocchio, he
wooden
wanted to
child.
be
was
a
a
real boy,
puppet.
man.
Yeah.
He wanted to be. He had a heart, right? He had a soul.
Yeah.
He didn't
No,
have
he's
a heart,
wooden and magic.
but he had a soul.
Yeah.
That's how he stayed
Sure.
alive. So, you know what I'm saying? That's good.
Yeah, I
that.
like it. I like it.
Thank you.
It's got some potential.
No actors in mind though. I don't know. You guys have any ideas?
For Dick Grow,
Dick Grow.
Dick Grow.
that could be a good Glenn Howerton role.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That could be a good one.
That would be the best.
What
All
about
right,
you? What you got?
let's get into mine. Number
Here
3.
we go.
I will say this is probably my worst one I've ever done. That being said, this is fairly odd. Timmy Turner is an adult now, but has been placed in a ward for the mentally ill due to seemingly schizophrenic episodes. One day, in his room, he's visited again by Cosmo and Wanda that are there to inform Timmy that the fairies need his help taking back Fairy World from Crocker, who's using mind control devices to take control of Jorgen von Strangle and the rest of the most powerful fairies. With the help of Cosmo and Wanda, Timmy Turner is ready to take back Fairy World for the good. It's a live-action movie.
Yeah.
Nice.
Live-action Fairly Odd Parents.
Guessing not starring Drake Bell this time.
No, I forgot that was even a thing.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't. Cosmo and Wanda wouldn't be cartoons either.
Yeah.
They would be real
Nice.
people, and it would be like,
Would you have like
Be
the voice?
fucked up,
Would
it'd
you
be
have the
dark.
voice actors play them?
I don't know. I'd probably switch it up. I'd probably switch it up to like being more like of a serious movie, like
Yeah.
than being like any correlation to the cartoon.
Now, only gripe I have is wasn't that like a special? Like, didn't they do a special where Crocker got control of Fairy World?
You know what's crazy is, yeah, you're right, and I didn't mean Crocker actually. I meant the dentist that Gilbert Gottfried played. What was his name?
Oh, him.
Oh,
I didn't mean Crocker. I meant the dentist.
I don't know. I don't remember.
wasn't he secretly a fairy? Wasn't he
The
the
dentist?
tooth?
No.
Is that what it was?
I thought he was the tooth fairy.
No, I don't think so. Really?
Maybe I'm mixing up some stuff. I haven't
That
seen the show in a
sounds
while.
familiar. But yeah, it's basically just like they think Timmy's schizophrenic when he's an adult because he's always talking to his
Yeah, that's
odd
good.
parents.
That's good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And they've disappeared at this point, right?
Right.
yeah, yeah. Well, he's in the place. Maybe he's the ward he's in actually has. Maybe they actually know that it's real.
That it was
fairies.
real.
Yeah, and that place he's locked up in is created to keep the fairies out.
Mm.
Yeah, and that's like really tough. That's why the Cosmo and Wanda don't get to him immediately when he's.
What
locked
if it
up.
was secretly created by either the dentist or Crocker?
Yeah, that could be the case too. It could be like,
It was like a wish of
Crocker,
his.
yeah, Crocker
to
could be-
create this facility.
and that could bring Crocker back into the storyline
Yeah.
where like maybe the dentist is the antagonist, but Crocker is the one who secretly has been placing Timmy in this mental
Yeah.
ward.
Do you have anyone in mind for Cosmo?
Cosmo,
Just out of curiosity.
Danny DeVito. I don't.
Yeah,
Danny
yeah.
DeVito would make.
I was thinking more Charlie, but yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, I think.
Mm.
I think they should be maybe fat people. Like maybe Wanda could be Melissa McCarthy.
Sure,
and
yeah.
Cosmo could be Danny DeVito.
Larger
DeVito.
people, we'll say.
Yeah. because they're little guys. But if they're both
Yeah.
like fat people, it'd be hilarious.
Larger people, yeah.
Fat asses.
I got one important question.
What's up?
Is Dinkelberg a part of this?
Oh,
I think that
Like just at least one
Yeah.
scene of Dinkelberg.
I think that there would be a scene where Timmy visits his parents and they have like written him off.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like a quick scene where it's like fucked up and they're like,
Does Doug Dimmadome
be hard.
make
What
an
if
appearance?
Timmy's dad, like one of the first scenes is Timmy's dad arriving at the mental facility because he went crazy and killed Dinkelberg.
Oh shoot.
Oh, that would be insane too. And then you just never hear about Timmy's dad for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
rest of the movie. No, Doug Dimmadome would not be in it. I think that's
No?
stretching a little too far.
No-
I think
no
I want to stick to the
Dimmadome?
storyline of like, yeah, it's Timmy versus.
You could have a good Easter egg of like a billboard with Doug Dimmadome.
Yeah,
And
like
the
a
hat just,
stadium.
like,
Maybe it
goes out
goes
of
past
the-
the stadium and it's
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
live action Doug Dimmadome with a big hat and like on a banner outside
Yeah.
the stadium. Something like that might be cool.
The hat just goes straight off the banner and into the sky.
yeah, it's like 20 feet high.
Yeah, it's like not even in frame ever.
It's just it always goes up.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Nickelodeon's
this.
gonna come knocking, but
Yeah.
that'll be fine.
Yeah. That's all right. I think it's probably my worst idea. My other idea was
Why don't you save it?
well, because I don't really know what it would be. I don't even know how to formulate it into an actual idea. So, but the idea was that it's like a devout Muslim guy has schizophrenia, and his or has personality disorder, and like his other personality is like, or not personality. He had schizophrenia, and like the person he sees in his imagination is like a little kid. And the reason I didn't use it is because like I couldn't really think of the conflict of like what it leads up to. But I just like was intrigued by that, like because Islam is always like such a serious, very mature, very calm religion when it's practiced. Like, and it's like this
Yeah.
dude, like for example, this dude knows everything about the Quran. Like it's Book of Eli type stuff, but he knows the Quran like the back of his hand. But he's like schizophrenic, and his other personality is like this little kid.
His other personality?
Well, it's an imaginary friend basically.
Yeah.
But yes, the personality comes out through him to other people.
Schizophrenia and multiple personality is not the same thing, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I know it's not, but he has both. You know what I mean?
Sure.
He has schizophrenia from the perspective of the movie, but in the end, from other people's perspective, it's like he acts like this kid, kind of like Hunter S. Thompson, like Fear and Loathing esque, where Dr. Gonzo is really Hunter's
Yeah.
like alter ego, where it's like it's two people that are performing different actions throughout the movie, but because of the implication, they're really the same person.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but that was my idea. I couldn't really figure out a
Huh.
rising action kind of, things like that. But
We weren't supposed to come with two, were we?
no,
No,
it's up
no.
to you if you want. Marco did
Alright.
two. I did two the first time.
I didn't come prepared.
No, you don't have to do two.
I've never done two.
You came.
No?
Prepared.
Yeah, you're
You
good.
came very prepared.
Oh, I mean, I didn't come prepared for two.
All right, that
I'll take-
works.
I appreciate it.
No need. Let's see. Check on time. Yeah, we can go ahead and call it. We're about an hour.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thanks for having me, boys.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah, it
coming
wasn't
on.
it wasn't the funniest episode, but at least we had a good
It's
conversation.
all right, yeah, we kept it going, kept it flowing.
Did you do the sign off last time?
I think I did, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching, and baby, we've gone again.